Good afternoon and salam ibu pertiwiku. More than 1 million Londoners look set to protest at Donald Trump's visit to the UK after a new poll found 13% of the city's residents are likely to join the demonstrations. A new YouGov/Queen Mary London poll found that more than 1 in 10 of the capital's 8 million residents were poised to turn out against the US president next month. The survey also found that 1 in 5 or 20% of 18 to 24-year-olds are expected to march on the streets during the state visit. Trump arrives in the UK on June 3rd, and his 3-day visit will include a banquet at Buckingham Palace, talks with Prime Minister Theresa May in Downing Street, and a trip to Portsmouth to mark 75 years since the D-Day landings of World War II. The President and First Lady Melania Trump will formally be guests of the Queen, and his trip to the palace is expected to be accompanied by one of the biggest demonstrations ever seen in the UK. U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order declaring a national emergency and barring U.S. companies from using telecommunications equipment made by firms posing a national security risk. The move paves the way for a ban on doing business with China's HUAWEI technologies. The executive order invokes the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, which gives the President the authority to regulate commerce in response to a national emergency that threatens the United States. The order directs the Commerce Department, working with other government agencies, to draw up a plan for enforcement within 150 days. U.S. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross said the order is aimed at protecting the communications technology and services supply chain from foreign adversaries. The order does not specifically name any country or company, but U.S. officials have previously labeled HUAWEI a threat. Iran is committed to its obligations under an international nuclear deal despite the U.S. withdrawal from the landmark agreement, calling the reimposition of sanctions by Washington unacceptable. Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif made the comments in a meeting with his Japanese counterpart in Tokyo as tensions rise in the Middle East, fueling concerns that the United States and Iran are heading for conflict. Zarif said at the start of his meeting with Japanese Foreign Minister Taro Kono that Iran is exercising maximum restraint in spite of the fact the United States withdrew from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action last May. President Donald Trump withdrew the United States from the nuclear deal last year and is ratcheting up sanctions on Iran, aiming to strangle its economy by ending its international sales of crude oil. Iran has relaxed restrictions on its nuclear program and threatened actions that may breach the nuclear deal, although the initial moves do not appear to violate the agreement. Kono said it was essential to maintain the nuclear agreement and urged Iran to keep implementing it, echoing other countries. Well, that's all news for now. I am Razi Ahmad, and thank you for watching.